Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of DesignTech. And in today's episode, what we're going to be doing is working on, well, all sorts of stuff actually. There was another live stream, and it is linked in the video description in case you missed it, because I archived it on Twitch. But we added a Silk Touch upgrade to our Ender Quarry. And I may or may not have forgotten to close DesignTech when I went to bed last night. So our Ender Quarry has been doing some work. As you guys can see, you know, we've got a little bit of resources now, just a little bit. So, well, now what's awesome, the reason that I decided to do Silk Touch is because shiny ore is very hard to come by, and shiny pulverized metal, this stuff, is needed to make Enderium. So, what you can do to get shiny is you can take redstone ore and pulverize it in a pulverizer, and it will have a chance to spit out this stuff, Cinnabar, which you can use to get shiny ingots, either from ferrous ore, or if you actually have shiny ore, you can use it to ore triple, which is really nice. Now, in this pulverizer, I currently have 2 upgrades right here, and these increase the chance of me getting the secondary output, in this case, Cinnabar. However, since we have all of this redstone up here, which I just grabbed from the Ender Quarry, I want to upgrade this to a Resonant Pulverizer so that I can put the 3rd level of upgrade in there. And I do have some Enderium already, which is good. That's a good thing. So, that means we need a Resonant Pulverizer. Let's take a look at that real quick. Actually, let's just go to @thermal, and let's take a look. We're going to need a Resonant Machine Frame. So we're going to need a basic machine frame first. So let's grab the stuff for that. We're going to need a tin gear. What else will we need? Glass and iron. Okay, well, I've got glass and I've got iron. So, there we go. Then we need to make that into a hardened one. So I'm going to need 4 Electrum ingots and some Invar. Do I have any Invar blocks? Because I only see 1 Invar ingot. I think I'm out of Invar. Okay, how do you get Invar? Ferrous and iron. Okay, that's a little bit more doable. So we'll take 2... actually, let's do, like, 5... And let's check that ratio again. Was it 2 iron? Yeah, 2 iron and 3 ferrous. So if we put 10 iron blocks and 5 ferrous blocks in here, that's going to give us a whole bunch of the Invar ingots. Now, I also have some molten electrum in here, which I think I'd just like to get out of the smeltery, honestly. A little bit of manulin and some blood, which I'm not worried about. Okay, so we'll just leave that stuff be for the moment. What else can we do to prepare? We've got the electrum gear. The Invar we're currently working on. Signalum, I'm going to need some of that. I think I have... Yep, I do have some signalum ingots as well. So we'll make a gear like that. And hardened glass. Do I have... Oh, quite clear, quite clear. Do I have any... Here we go, fused quartz. I can use that as well. So that will work out pretty well. So everything's good there. And then I'll need an Enderium gear. And 4 silver ingots. There we go. Bam. And of course they're not compatible, because why would they be? I need to work on that. Holy cow, that is a massive amount of Invar. We're not going to need that much, but we'll need a bit. And I'm getting these little lag spikes, probably because I have so much stuff going on right now, but as far as like automated machinery and things like that. But we should be okay. As soon as these come out, now we actually have some Invar. So let's get to making stuff. So we can go ahead and make the hardened machine frame. Oh, I forgot to make the Electrum gear. There we go. Electrum gear. Then we can go and make the reinforced right away. And then we can go ahead and make the resonant machine frame right off the bat, which is awesome. Okay, now, a resonant pulverizer. All right, we'll grab some copper. I saw that I need 2 copper gears. We're going to need gold and redstone dust. So we'll make that real quick. There we go. And then I think it was flint and a piston. Okay. So in here I've got cobble. In here I've got that. I already have the redstone, and I need a little bit more iron. There we go. Make a piston. And then we'll just grab 2 flint. Well, a little bit more is what we'll grab, but that's fine. So, that gives us a resonant pulverizer. That means we can now apply upgrades to it, which is great. And I really want this right here, which is going to give me a crazy secondary chance. Now for that, I'm going to need a Pneumatic Servo, which is fairly easy to make. In fact, I think I can actually go ahead and make that right now. There we go. We're going to need Cryothium dust, which is snowball, saltpeter, or niter. Ooh, that I don't know if I have. Is it possible to make saltpeter? Let's see. Salt. Okay. So actually, if you put sandstone into a sag mill, that gives you a chance. And then niter. Let's take a look at that. Same thing, although your chances are much higher. So that's probably going to be my best bet, is to turn some of this into sandstone and just pulverize it right in here. That should get me at least a little bit of niter, because it's a 50% chance. There's already got some upgrades in there. So I should be good. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Also, during the live stream, we added a couple things. Why are there bats in here? We added a Blizz farm, which you can see in here. So we'll grab some snowballs. We'll grab a couple Blizz rods. Just a few. And we also added this Enchanting Room. Now what's cool about this is I've got this. This was formerly down in the very, very basement of my base, kind of in an area that's not developed at all yet. But what's cool is I can store my experience in here, and it will dump it first into this tank, which is already full, which, by the way, I can click with an open fist to gain levels back, and then any overflow will go into this liquid experience drum. I also built the Enchanter from Ender.io, which lets me choose specific enchantments, and basically get a book with, you know, like Silk Touch or whatever it may be, which is really, really useful. So yeah, all sorts of good stuff happened in the live stream. And guys, if you are not following me on Twitch so you can catch those live streams, that might be something you want to consider if you're loving this series, because primarily when I am live streaming, probably going to be live streaming DesignTech, since it's, you know, my mod pack. Now, Cryothium. Let's see. Cryothium dust. Redstone. Okay. Let's make that. Now we should have everything we need for this upgrade. Beautiful. All right. So we've got our pulverizer, we've got our upgrades, we've got our augments. Everything is set and good to go. So we're going to grab these upgrades as well. We're going to get you out. Hey now, no falling down there. That's not allowed. We'll put the bright stone bricks there. We'll take our resonant pulverizer and put it here. That'll quickly fill up with power. Now, I don't need the redstone circuit. And the other two I probably want. So we'll put that in there. And then, let's see. So I want my output on top. I want my input from the side. And I want the rest of these disabled entirely. Right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then in here, we'll go back to our augments. Where are my other two? Are they still in here? Oh, they're still in here. Got it. There we go. And let's see here. There we go. So, basic, level 2, level 3. This thing will now have a huge chance of giving me that secondary output, which is exactly what I want. So, that means that we have a very, very good shot at getting Cinnabar. Almost 100% chance, honestly. In fact, it might be a 100% chance of getting a Cinnabar every time I pulverize one of those redstone ores, which is super, super useful, because that means all sorts of good things. You are not supposed to go in there. You are supposed to go in here. There we go. And let's just dump the rest of this junk off, because I don't need it right now. And you can go in there, you, and you go in there. No, wait, you go in. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. I knew I derped something up. You go in there. The reinforced pulverizer I don't really need anymore. And you can go in there. Okay, beautiful. So, and the other beautiful thing about this is that I still had room for this other upgrade, which gives it a speed upgrade as well. So, not only will it process twice as fast, it's also going to have a much larger chance of this Cinnabar. So I should almost, I'm thinking I'm probably going to get almost as much redstone. I'm basically going to get a Cinnabar every single redstone ore that gets processed, almost. Maybe not quite that much, but it'll be pretty close to that. And that means we'll have the ability to get tons of shiny ingots, which is what we need. Now, the next thing that I want to work on really quick, the next step is tesseracts. The next step to automation is tesseracts. And once I have everything automated, then I can really get into building whatever I want, because I will essentially have unlimited resources and all the tools that I need to sustain myself. So then I can finally get into building all sorts of really cool stuff, which is honestly the purpose of this mod pack, as you guys are probably aware. So let's grab a diamond. Let's see, what else do we need? We need Enderium. In fact, let's go ahead and make like 4 tesseracts, like right off the bat. We need the fused quartz, and that will allow me to make 4 of those. Now they need to be filled up with resonant ender, and I happen to have some resonant ender right over here. So let's go take a look at that. Now, I don't think that I have a fluid transposer sitting around here anywhere. I just kind of realized that. And you know what? I also don't know that I actually have enough resonant ender to make this happen. Let's see. Oh no, I only need 1,000 millibuckets. Never mind, I've got plenty. Okay, let's go find out if I've got a fluid transposer sitting around, which is what will allow me to fill that. I'm thinking I probably don't. I'm just peeking. Yeah, almost positive that I don't. So, fluid transposer. Okay, pretty much the same process as before. Let me go ahead and get one of those made, guys, and I will be right back. Alright, guys, I am back, and I've got myself a fluid transposer. So, how this thing works, it's pretty straightforward. All you gotta do is get this thing hooked up to some power, first of all. Let's just hook it up. Where can I hook this thing up? I don't know if I have... You know what, let's just hook it up right over here. Why not? I'll just hook it up right there. Then what we'll do is we'll go into this backpack, grab a fluid conduit, and I'm just going to put it right here. And we want that into insert. And then we'll bring this up one so that I can actually see the bottom of it. And we'll put that into extract. And now we'll have that thing filling up. And now we can start actually filling up these Tesseract frames. So, that's going to take a little while, guys. Let me get that done, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I am back, and they have been filled. So, now the very last thing that we need to do so that they will actually work is we need to use silver to finish off the recipe. So let's find the Tesseract. And, oh, and bronze. Ooh, bronze. Ooh, I don't have a whole lot of bronze. Okay. Well, bronze is easy enough to make. It's just copper and tin in a 1-to-1 ratio. So if I put 5 tin blocks and 5 copper blocks in there, that's going to give me a whole bunch of bronze. And that's exactly what I want. So, let's get that going. Let's also take a look real quick and just check. Look at that. Almost 2 full stacks of Cinnabar already, and I'm not even halfway through that redstone ore. That's going to give us all the shiny ingots that we need and then some. Because even though shiny ingots are a real pain to get, once you have them, they last quite a while. They go a pretty long ways. So we should be good to go. Let's dump a little bit more Invar in there while we wait for this copper to finish up. There we go. Now we got ourselves some bronze. Invar. I don't like the fact that the Tinker's Smeltery stops when you're actually, you know, when a new resource finishes smelting. I don't really like that so much, but, you know, whatever. It's all good. Back to the bronze. And we'll get that pouring as well. So this can be used in conjunction with the silver to make the Tesseracts, which we will put into use next episode, I think. So there we go. Go ahead and make that. And I'll finish draining the smeltery between episodes, but for now, let's go ahead and get these Tesseracts made. There we go. That gives up 4 of us. That gives me 4 of those things, and that's basically going to allow me to wirelessly transmit power, items, and fluid. So, super, super useful item to have. But guys, I think we are pretty much out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.